Hello friends, I'm Dr. Swati Kanakia, pediatric hematologist oncologist from Mumbai. In this video, let us see what splenectomy is all about. So what is splenectomy? It is the surgical removal of the spleen. And what is the spleen? It is an organ which is located in the left side of the rib cage. It has a very important function to do, and that is filtering encapsulated organisms and preventing serious infections from these particular organisms. How is the spleen removed? Well, there can be two kinds of surgeries. One is the traditional regular surgery, which is called as the open surgery, and the other one is the laparoscopic surgery, which is also very used these days because it shortens the hospital stay and there is easy and quicker recovery. What is the care that you should take before splenectomy? So if it is an elective splenectomy, that means it is a planned splenectomy, then you should give 3 vaccines prior to the splenectomy. These should be given at least 14 to 21 days prior, and they are the pneumococcal vaccine, the H influenza vaccine, and meningococcal vaccine, also the typhoid vaccine. And why these particular vaccines? Because these are caused by encapsulated organisms, and the spleen is very necessary for helping in the removal of these organisms. So after the splenectomy, the child is at a greater risk for what is called as overwhelming sepsis due to the encapsulated organisms. After the splenectomy, we put the children on antibiotics, especially oral penicillin. If it's a small child up to 5 years, it is 125 milligrams twice a day. If it's an older child, then it is 250 milligrams twice a day. There is a debate regarding the duration of the antibiotic therapy. Most people would agree that in the initial part after the splenectomy, the risk of the sepsis or the overwhelming infection is the highest. However, there are some schools of thought which would say that you continue it lifelong. So it will depend upon your doctor, and he or she would be able to advise you better. In addition to that, sometimes blood thinners are given to the patient just for a short duration because there could be an increase in the platelet count. After splenectomy, if the child develops fever, you have to contact your doctor immediately because it could be a medical emergency. In case of a dog bite, also you should go to your doctor immediately because certain types of bacteria which are seen in the dogs can cause problems if the child is splenectomized. And why would one actually talk about or go do a splenectomy? So if the spleen is very big or it is very enlarged, we call it splenomegaly, there may be a chance of rupture of the spleen. That is the time when the doctor will advise you splenectomy. Sometimes the spleen is working overtime, called as hypersplenism. Then also the doctor will advise splenectomy. If you ask for a couple of diseases where splenectomy is done, hereditary spherocytosis is one such condition where the cells are very fragile and defective and they are removed by the spleen, causing jaundice and anemia, or in very rarely in chronic childhood ITP when nothing else seems to be working. Friends, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was useful. This cannot replace the advice by your doctor, and it is only meant for patient education and for information of parents. Thank you very much.